My name is John Armstrong, and for my project for everyday chemistry, my experiment, I'm going to be making hot ice, or also known as sodium acetate. Going to be using 1 liter of distilled white vinegar, which is also a form of weak acetic acid. Baking soda, which is sodium bicarbonate. And by mixing 1 liter of this and 4 tablespoons of that, after boiling it down, we are going to be making sodium acetate. I'm going to make sure I use my safety glasses, and I am going to be using one of these little droppers to get the liquid from the pan onto a plate, and then I'm going to show you how these crystals are formed, and that's going to be the dry ice. So I have my baking soda, and I have my 33 ounces of, which is a liter of the vinegar in here. I'm going to slowly add the baking soda to the vinegar, and then I'm going to, on a medium to low heat, we're going to do this for about an hour. It's very important that you wear safety glasses, and slowly add the baking soda. This is a 2 tablespoon scoop. I need 4 tablespoons of baking soda. So I'm going to do 2 of these 2 tablespoon scoops. Very slowly add the baking soda to the vinegar. I think I'm going to use a bowl just to get the measured amount in there, so I know how much of the baking soda I have. And then I'll slowly add this to the vinegar to make my sodium acetate. See how it's reacting. You don't want to add it too fast. It's gonna kind of like the volcano experiment when you're a kid. You don't want to add it too fast, so we're gonna do it very slowly. So I've had to cook it a little longer than an hour. It was actually an hour and about 40 minutes. And as the instructions said, cook it until you start seeing these crystals form at the top. And I'll try to point out the crystals, and the crystals are actually forming on the side of the pan on these little white spots. So now I'm going to let this cool, and then hopefully once it cools we can form our hot ice stalagmites. So I finished my solution on the stove, and I put it in a separate container, wrapped it in put shrink wrap on top of it to stop any kind of extra evaporation, and I am going to so the crystals actually started forming inside the tube, and this was a possibility of this happening in the references I looked at. I will try it with another tube. Hopefully we can get some going. Kind of forming, and it's starting to form inside this tube again. So I can't actually get the stalagmites to form on the plate, but they're forming inside this tube. And it is definitely warm to the touch. And some of the crystals have formed inside the solution after I touched it. I'm having a hard time trying to form these stalagmites as I've seen in some of the references, but as you can clearly see, the crystals are forming in the solution. Crystals are forming in the solution. This is hot ice. It is warm to the touch. I am going to continue to try to make these stalagmites, but I'm not getting any luck. Any kind of tower, the crystals are formed in there. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, so we had a little tower. I probably should have tried to use go a little slower. As you see, wow, that's really cool. So that is the hot ice, and it is definitely warm to the touch. That is amazing. Look at those crystals.